Women in bikinis. It's a celebration of fighting. It is another showcase of wrestling. It is Fyter Fest. Hello, everybody. I'm just a simple man, and my name is Noah Foster, and welcome to this very special predictions video on what's being called the Coachella of Wrestling. AEW brings to you, courtesy of CEO Gaming, Fyter Fest. And with me tonight is once again TeamIndyDQ and a special observer and member of NXTeam. Allow me to introduce you to them. First off, he's different. He is not afraid to express himself. He has been on a boycott for main roster WWE. He is the Archangel, James Hebert. James, how are you? Been a while.
I'm back, bitch. What up? And oh my god, first off, it's good to be back. And second off, I will announce it here that not only am I back, but I'm back on NXTeam, NXT Reviews, and on my channel, I will be reviewing and comparing Double or Nothing and NXT TakeOver 25 and see who wore it better. If you understand the concept from Wrestling with Regret, you know exactly where I got the idea from. Shout out to that guy. That's kind of the inspiration for it. You're going to enjoy it. But anyway, yeah, it's good to be back, and I can't wait for the world of wrestling to undergo a boom period, which is going to be freaking sweet.
Indeed. 2019 has truly been an incredible year in wrestling. But continuing on, speaking of which, she is a huge defender of indie wrestling, one of the three ladies of No DQ. Some of you call her sensitive. I just call her a realist. She expresses herself, and she takes a long sip. You know you're in for a good time and a good rant. She is, of course, Cindy G. Cindy, how are you?
I'm doing well, man. Double or Nothing was amazing. I wonder how Fyter Fest will bring to the table. And besides, at least I got my sunglasses, and I brought not one, but 2 water bottles for this special occasion. Since Fyter Fest, a play on word to a very, let's just say a bootlegged, non-existing festival that we all witnessed via social media. It's been on the news, and 2 documentaries, one on Hulu, the other one on Netflix. So there you have it. I'm prepared for a lovely event.
Good watches, too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
Hey, you want a third rant, and you and I could just talk about how we think the NFL is a fucking work because of the ref being...
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
It's been a long time. You gotta understand. I've been out for about how long now? So bad.
Good to see you back in full force, but continue on.
Anyway,
and also joining us as always, he is my cohort in 205 Live Matters, and he is 100% behind Cruiserweight Wrestling. He recently came on to Independent Wrestling, and he literally won the belt in his debut. Can he do it again? I don't know. Stay tuned. But he is a family man. The Holiday, Chris Mace. Chris, how are you?
Doing great. I'm ready to try to regain that title. And on a special note for everybody who thinks 205 Live matters, get ready because it's going to be me and Virtue. No DQ great debate about 205 Live. Can't wait to debate that, man.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's go. When is
on.
that? Do we have a date?
No, not yet, but we will have a date soon.
Tell me the date. I'm going to mark that on my calendar.
All right. And last but not least, he's entertaining. He is the creator of AEW Nation. He is very outspoken about certain people in the No DQ family. But he's a good brother. He's Mr. Christopher Willis. Chris, how are you?
I'm doing great, Noah. I'm just happy to be a part of the family once again with Holiday, Sydney G, you, Noah, and James. First time ever, man. I heard great things about you, brother. I heard great things, man.
Well, I mean, I didn't exactly start out too hot, but I did not know that. You were the creator of AEW Nation?
Yeah, I'm one of the alumni.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Admin.
And
small world
congratulations
after
on
all,
being
eh?
Cindy G is
$7,000.
also an admin as well. We needed a female touch, so
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you know what? I don't blame you there. If anybody should have it, it's Sydney.
Yes. Hashtag
Amen. I agree.
AEW
I stuttered and said Sydney. What the F?
All right.
My
It's
bad.
all right,
I had to
man.
say Sydney.
I
Sid.
got a lot of editing ahead of me, don't I?
No, that's fine. You don't have to edit that much.
Don't worry about it. To hell with it. Who watches AEW besides us right now anyway? We're going to try and make them. All right, let's get this thing going. So, again, this is AEW and CEO Gaming presents Fighter Fest. It is a showcase celebrating fighting, but also wrestling. As this has now been going on since 2010, apparently, CEO Gaming, but courtesy of Kenny Omega, this is the second year now, I believe, that we're now getting full-fledged wrestling on this showcase because to Kenny Omega, the two worlds, they basically, collide with each other. Gaming, wrestling, fighting. So now they do a wrestling ring showcasing this convention. That's all about fighting game championships. Games ranging from, but not limited to, Smash Brothers, Street Fighter, Dragon Ball, Mortal Kombat, you name it, and a bunch of casuals and arcade cabinets, too. So anyway, now that you know a little bit about this venue and the showcase, why don't we get right into the match card, starting with the buy-in. So our first buy-in match is the founder and creator of CEO Gaming, Bailey, versus Matt Jackson's favorite person, Michael Nakazawa, in a hardcore match. Anything? Let's start getting some thoughts. James, who do you think is going to win this match?
I'm gonna say Nakazawa. As weird as that might sound, only because I'm relatively know him. A hardcore match as a buy-in? I mean, certainly different. I don't know.
So you're going with Nakazawa?
That's different. That's different for sure. But yeah, I'm picking Nakazawa.
All right. Cindy, what about you?
Well, let's see. So Alex J. Bailey, who is the CEO at this one competitive gaming company. I don't know too much about it because I'm just a casual gamer like everybody else. Like I like to play video games and that's it, but not watching some type of competition. I'm pretty surprised he's gonna be up for a challenge in a wrestling match and yet a hardcore match. I'm kind of skeptical how it's going to play out, especially seeing Michael Nakazawa. Even I did a little research about him. I know he kind of has a little bit of a kind of like a gimmick feel to Joey Ryan's gimmick, but not too excessively. It's going to be great to see how it's going to turn out with that. But with that being said, I know it's going to bite me in the ass for this, but I have a feeling Alex J. Bailey is going to be the one that's going to beat Michael Nakazawa. I mean, why not have a rookie to have a start of a match, a hardcore match? But I just hope it better not be as some type of like a comedy act of a match because it's all about setting the impression. Like
Yeah.
Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing did a good impression for the buy-in. Now they have to step it up with this. Like just so that way everybody can glue into Bleacher Report.tv in the States, and then everywhere else. I think it's going to be on Fight TV, but don't quote me on that. But who knows?
Yes, and also to add on to that point, guys, this is absolutely free. Give it a chance. What are you going to miss out on? Monday Night Raw, if you don't watch this when it's actually on Saturday? I would replace this with your Monday night at this point. But I digress. Anyway, good brother Chris, who do you got?
Like Sydney said, I don't want to see any comedy in that hardcore match because AEW needs to be very serious. I'm going to go with Michael Nakazawa.
All right. So we got Nakazawa across the board. And speaking of which, also, who is also part of this but not here tonight, the champ, taking the Brock Lesnar win.
Lord.
I'm kidding. He's working. Respect. He also picked Michael Nakazawa.
Cass. Okay.
Holiday. Who do you got?
Nakazawa.
He got it right!
I know.
Yay!
Shout out to my friend Diana, because she's been helping me pronounce all this stuff a little bit better. She's been helping me out with that. So shout out to her. I might actually get all these right. Maybe a miracle will happen. We'll see.
Well, I mean, in fairness, when they kept saying Michael Nakazawa 100 times, especially in that promo package in the buy-in last time. Hey, what's your name? I'm Nick. I'm Michael. Oh, nice to meet you. Michael Nakazawa. That was honestly funny. But yeah, I do want to add also, I kind of add to Chris and Sydney's point. I do believe and understand where they're coming from, and I share the same sentiment. I think they need to be serious. I don't know. I think the CEO of gaming has wrestling training, so it's not like the guy's going in completely blind here, but this is a very odd pick, especially first off, this is a hardcore match to open up your entire thing on buy-in. I'm a little skeptical, kind of like how you guys are. I just hope it's serious. I hope it's not comical, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I know that Chip Bailey has been training with the Bucks. If you guys saw in past the Elite episode, so looks like he's definitely going to be ready in for a fight. But at the same time, it's like it has to be in a first impression because it's not only for the fans but also for the critics too. Hence, NoDQ.com. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. So,
well, no, us critics are the problem, guys. Don't forget about that. We're bad people. We're bad people.
But you'll never get rid of us or stop us. Anyway,
right.
So going off with you guys saying, I mean, last year he did wrestle Michael Nakazawa, and he won, but he felt like he really underdelivered. So, because he was wearing a boot last year, because apparently he got injured trying to do a move from a video game called dive kick, which is a missile drop kick, and apparently he ruptured his Achilles. So he felt like he didn't go at his full potential. So this time he wants to go to his full potential. Now, do I see him winning 2 in a row? I don't know. Because Michael Nakazawa, one of the good friends of Kenny Omega, I mean, he's been in the ring with some of the who's who that we know, including Chuck Taylor, even though he lost to him. Is he going to lose to the guy that is the creator of this convention, though? That's the thing I'm thinking about. 2 years in a row?
Also, how tall is he? How much does the guy weigh? That's also kind of a factor as well.
True, but Michael Nakazawa's whole gimmick is kind of joking. I mean, the number one thing you could expect is a whole lot of damn oil. With that said,
I don't mind the oil as much. I think the oil's fine as long as it's used in its proper place. And yeah, it's gonna be comical. That's the natural thing. But
but you don't want too much comedy playing. But not to take 30 minutes on this match. I'm just gonna say that Bailey wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, hey, as long as we don't get Marco Stunt doing a freaking Fortnite dance at the beginning of the buy-in, I'm fine.
Oh, Lord.
I'm honestly fine with it.
Yeah, that's what the kids are into these days, but let's just hope not.
Yeah, and apparently Marco Start is 12, so it makes sense. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
And once again, this video's gone off the rails. I love it. All right, moving on to our next match of the buy-in. It is very special. A triple threat tag team match where the winner advances to All Out for a shot in the first round bye of the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament. A very unique approach to crowning their first tag team champions. And the teams in this match are the Best Friends, SCU, and Private Party. So,
let's go
around the horn here before I talk about any of this. And just get everyone's thoughts. Cindy, who is your pick to win this match?
Man, so Private Party did an amazing job at the buy-in Casino Battle Royale. Best Friends did defeat Jack Evans and Angelico, which was so surprising, even though you guys know how I feel about Chuck Taylor. My God. And then SCU did defeat Strong Hearts in the 6-man tag match, which was by far pretty incredible. One of my 3rd favorite match of the night. But with that being said, because we saw who is Private Party, which is Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, during the last episode of the Nightmare Family Road to Fighter Fest,
Mm-hmm.
Best Friend had like a huge shocking victory, y'all. And then SCU, of course. I mean, why not? Scorpio Sky, Frank Kazarian, they're ready for a fight. But with that being said, even though I'm representing SCU, but I'm gonna have to go with the pick that I feel that these two gentlemen is gonna be definitely going to the finals, and it's about heels and faces. However, I know this is going to be very, very early because we saw a very surprise appearance from a very notable tag team from Canada, and I have a feeling that it's going to come down to, let's see, the Dark Ones, Duke Grayson and Evo Uno versus, and I'm going to go with my pick because, surprise, y'all, it's obvious, SCU!
I knew it! Trying to swerve me.
Yes.
And ironically, the champ Chris Cass, he also picked SCU.
Woo!
With that being said, good brother Chris, who is your pick to win this match?
Oh, thank God she's over with. Anyway.
Excuse me?
It's like
Do you
Canada.
Wow! The shot like from the WrestleMania 35 bet.
I'm
Oh, Lord.
Evan.
I'm gonna get off the shop before I explode
This
here.
is getting awkward.
Back to business.
Okay.
Focus,
Good.
people, focus.
She
We're not
likes
even in the main card yet.
Oh, I'm good. No editing. Anyway,
I'm not. This is fair and true. Going off on my channel first. Who cares?
Private Party have been together for a long time. That team is a former House of Glory tag team champions. You have Best Friends who won their match at Double or Nothing. You had SCU winning that 6-man tag. This one is going to be very tough. I'm going to go with Best Friends on this one. I have a feeling because, they are in that feud with the the Dark War?
Dark Order.
Yeah, your favorite Canadians out there.
Formerly known as Super Smash Brothers.
Yes, that team. I like that team a lot more. I like that name a lot better. So my pick is going to be Best Friends.
Oh,
All right.
that's interesting.
Well, I mean, hey, 3 teams. We got 3 different dynamics here. Speaking of which, Chris Mace, who's your pick?
I am so torn on this. I won the point last time with Best Friends, but SCU too. I'm going with my gut. Best Friends. Hey, won me a point last time. I'm going with Best Friends again.
Both Chris's got Best Friends.
All right.
Even though they're heels. I mean,
Are they heels?
Yes.
yes.
They're good guys. They're good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely good guys. The Dark Order did a heelish attack on him and the other team, on Angelico and Jack Evans.
Yeah.
So that means that they're baby faces. They may have been heels over in ROH or whatever, but I know for a fact they're baby faces in this role.
Good observation. With that being said, James, who's your pick to win this?
Yeah, I'm sticking with Best Friends. I was kind of debating it as you guys are kind of picking, but I'm going with Best Friends only because of the Dark Order. I think they're going to actually do the Dark Order versus the Best Friends as like a match, and I feel like what better way than to set that up at All Out, because they kind of already started building that up at Double or Nothing, so sense storyline-wise. But that being said, I wouldn't count out SCU entirely, because if they're going to do a Tag Team Revolution like they say they're going to, I say expect some 6-man tag team titles in the works, ladies and gentlemen. I would be freaking happy with, because Lord, seeing Daniels, Kaz, and Scorpio Sky with those titles just sounds so sweet to me. Like, magnifique. Anyway, that's all I got to say.
All right, good point. So I looked at Private Party, some of their matches, like you said, from House of Glories. Their biggest inspiration, of course, being the Hardys, who they've also been in the ring with as well. They've had some good action with LAX and Dudleys, and they're kind of the team y'all are kind of counting out at this point. And really, I'm trying to think of, thinking differently, AEW, building stars, trying to surprise me. I was actually thinking of picking Private Party at first, but you did bring up a key observation about the Best Friends, and the Dark Order potentially clashing and being the finale. But you know what? The hell. I'm different. I'm simple for a reason. I'm going with Private Party.
Out card.
All right.
Odd man out. Wow.
And
I never have private parties.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't either. It'd be all right.
I look forward to seeing Mark Queen pull off some aerial offense. His nickname is the Aerial Assaulter. And Isaiah Cassidy, as you saw, he carries the team as well. So I look forward to seeing what they can bring. All right. So finally, we're in the main card after that heck of an opener. So why don't we start with this match, sticking with the whole SCU category. Christopher Daniels versus CIMA. This is what I like to think of as like the veterans match, because you have two men that have been in the game forever with incredible respect for one another. So, with that said, I'm good, brother Chris. I'm going to start with you. Who is your pick to win this match?
Christopher Daniels versus Chima. Man, they're both in their 40s. Those two wrestlers can still go. Honestly, I'm going to go with Chima on this one. Nothing against Christopher Daniels. He can take an L, and he's still a legend. So I'm going to go with Chima.
Very true.
All right. James, what about you?
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to go with CIMA only because, one, it's a free show, and because it's a free show, I think it's going to get a lot of eyes on not only AEW, but OWE as well, if CIMA ends up beating pro wrestling legend Christopher Daniels. So I think CIMA's winning.
Yeah. And again, when those two are in the ring one-on-one against each other during that six-man tag, you could just tell there was something unique and different. And Christopher Daniels, he's out trying to prove something to himself. He's been in tags for a while. Can he still go with, this pace? Can he still be a top singles guy? So he's out trying to prove a lot to himself, but CIMA's also trying to prove a lot to himself that he's one of the best in the world, especially since CIMA took Christopher Daniels under his wing back in Michinoku Pro Wrestling. So
it's kind of like a student and mentor thing. Oh, wow.
Exactly. So with that being said, oh, man, this is tough. I didn't pick SCU for the tag, but I feel like OWE could really use this win. And I respect CIMA. I'm going to go with CIMA. And with that said, the champ Chris Cass also picked CIMA. So, Chris Mace, who's your pick?
Darn it, I'm going to be the oddball out. I'm going with the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. I'm going with him.
There's a reason I saved one person for last. Sandy, who's your pick?
Well, I mean, listen to you guys' point, especially the matches from Double or Nothing. SCU won, but you know what? What James said, this is just a free show, and so it's going to be a good exposure for OWE. As much as I respect Christopher Daniels, he's hella cool. Good brother Chris and I met him, by the way, back in March. But he's not going to be my pick. I'm going with CIMA.
All right. Yep. Holiday, you are the odd one out. All right.
Be all right. I was oddball out with Kip Saban, and you saw what happened there. So I'm just saying.
Sure. Wait till the women's match very soon.
All right. Let's keep it friendly here. All right, let's move on.
Family friendly. Dun, 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 dun. Family friendly.
I don't know about that much. So when I that's not going to be, well, I guess it might be because it is a free show, but this is still going to be freaking insane. John Moxley versus Joey Janela.
Let's go.
What the hell are these going to do to each other that will not end up with one of them in the hospital or in a coffin? My God!
The only sad thing about this match, no Renee Young to counteract the girl Bad Boy has. Bad fit. But I'm still ready. Let's go.
All right. So since you are still getting ready, I'm not going to say another word. James, take it away. Who do you got?
Boy, it's definitely going to be Moxley, but that's my prediction. I'm just ready for these two to kick the absolute
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be glorious.
Hey! Yeah, I
I
mean,
won't give
Joey
in.
Janela says he will die in the ring. He wants to die in the ring. And John Moxley says, don't make me your enemy. Because if you make me your enemy, it's like Amazon Prime for head trauma. Because he gives 0 Fs. Both these men give 0 Fs about their body and each other's well-being.
This
But
is
I
going to
do
be.
love the fact that Joey Janela took a cheap shot at John Moxley's WWE stance when he says, I have everything to lose while you have nothing to lose. And yet, for the last blah, blah years, you've been a bootleg, watered-down, PG, Kevin Dunn supervised version of your former self. I mean,
like this.
these guys, I've watched them since CCW, okay? I've seen chainsaws to the heads. I've seen forks. I've seen glass pans. I've seen them jump off buildings. I've seen them break their necks and backs through ladders. I've seen concrete blocks. I've seen barbed wire ring rope matches. What the hell are these two made of? With that being said, I'm just going to go out. I'm just going to say John Moxley. And also Chris Cass said John Moxley, too. Holiday, who do you got?
John Moxley. Simple.
As that, apparently. Good brother, Chris.
John Moxley.
We don't even need to talk about this match. Everyone's like John Moxley.
No.
Cindy, last one out. What about you?
Man, this is going to be the dream match in the making that we've been all waiting for, you guys. Two guys have a good, impressive resume of doing hardcore matches, death matches. Like, holy crap. I wish it would have been a hardcore match instead of the buy-in pre-show, but you know what? It is what it is. This is going to be amazing. And I know we're going to have Penelope Ford in Janela's corner, but who knows? She maybe do a little bit of interference, but you know what? With that being said, I'm going with John freaking Moxley for the win.
All right.
It's John Moxley.
And plus, that's his AEW in-ring debut, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
True. He did not want to wait for All Out. That's very true. All right.
I'm going to tell you this, though. This is going to be the best normal match that Joey Janela's ever had in his career.
I think so, too.
That's ridiculous to say.
And the question is, are we going to see some interference, maybe from Kenny Omega because of what happened at Double or Nothing?
Oh, absolutely. It's happening. I'm calling Trigger to get Joey. I'm calling V Trigger to get Moxley after the match.
That's very bold. All right. So let's move on to the women here who are being showcased. And according to Brandy, it will be a triple threat. No shenanigans. We have Yuka Sakazaki versus Riho versus Nyla Rose. Triple threat. Good brother Chris.
Again with Nyla Rose and a triple threat?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
All right. Good brother Chris, who do you got?
Oh, man, I'm first. Oh, crap. Man, this is another match that's going to be very tough. You got two Japanese women that I'm really not good to know their names. You got Nyla Rose. Man, this is tough. I'm going to go with Rose on this one because she needs this victory. I feel like she got overshadowed when Awesome Kong showed up as the fourth woman.
I agree.
I think this is a showcase for her. So, dang it, Noah, you always pick on me first. Yeah, I'm going with Rose.
All right, so Nyla Rose is your pick.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. James, who you got?
I'm with Chris on this one. Nyla Rose. She needs it, bro. I mean, I was going to say Sakazaki, but I don't know about that, mainly because you need a good counteract for Britt Baker. Because I assume whoever wins this next triple threat match is going to go against Dr. Britt Baker, so it has to be Rose.
All right. Holiday, what about you?
I agree with both of them, Nyla Rose.
All right. And Chris Cass, he also picked Nyla Rose. Cindy, what about you?
Yay, I'm not last. Okay, well, as we all know what happened, so Nyla Rose was competing. It was supposed to be a triple threat match against Dr. Britt Baker, and Kylie Ray, but then Brandy surprisingly brought out Awesome Kong, of course, which you may know her from Impact Wrestling, WWE, and she's going to be on season 3 of Glow. That's right. So Nyla Rose definitely needs to win for it, but however, with Yuka Sakazaki and Riho, they did compete in the 6-women tag team match, which it was starting to be good, but then towards in the end, it was a complete botch fest. Especially the fact that Riho's team won, and you thought that it was going to be Yuka that's going to win, but then this whole botch finisher, that kind of threw it away with the impression, which I feel so bad for Yuka and Riho altogether and the competitors that happened for that. And plus with some of the critics they were talking about, that particular match is not the least favorite match, but not below average to say. Now I know they're going to be one of these ladies needs to face Dr. Britt Baker, but I'm going to be an odd women out. I know Riho won. I know people are picking Nyla Rose because she's a fan favorite, but you know what? I'm going to risk it no matter what. Even though I was the only one that picked Dr. Britt Baker to win, which I was so
You did.
Yeah, roll your eyes, good brother Chris. Let me go ahead and shout out to Evan again. I'm going to have to go with the magical girl herself, Yuka Sakazaki.
Okay. Yuka Sakazaki. Interesting.
Did you roll your eyes, Chris, because you secretly wanted Bo Dallas version 2 Electric Boogaloo to win that match last pay-per-view?
What?
Come on.
God, I love James being
Kylie
on
Ray.
here.
Come on. She's going to go heel within 2 months. That smile's enough to get any kind of heat.
Oh, man.
Just saying.
All right.
Just calling it how I see it.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, so Riho, I like how they promoted this, though, how Brandy Rose promoted this and promoted all 3 women. Riho can take a beating. She's 22 years old, been in the game for 13 years, mostly known for wrestling under Gato Pro Wrestling as a singles and tag competitor. And then you have the magical girl, Yuka, who is crafty, innovative, been in business for 5 years, known best in Joshi Pro. And then you have the Beast, and I'm not talking about Brock Lesnar or his wife. Nyla Rose. Anyway,
that's a one plastic surgery away from not being a beast no more.
Okay, on that note, so Nyla Rose,
Just saying.
put her out in the spot as she's the one to beat because she's known to be a survivor, and the other 2, they need to basically survive against her. Plain and simple. Brandy's words, not mine. And she's been in the game now for 6 years. It would make sense to pick Nyla Rose because officially she is signed to AEW. So you would want to push your dominant force of your current women's division probably to the moon as this all-powerful juggernaut.
And let's add that this month is Pride Month as well.
A very noble
Oh,
point.
yeah, true. I didn't even take that into consideration.
Yes, a very noble point, since as you discussed last time, Cindy, how special it is, how she's a signing. So with that, I'm going to say Nyla Rose wins.
All right. Well, I guess I'm the odd woman out on it, too. I mean...
It does happen.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the fatal 4-way that we followed one-on-one. Adam Page, Hangman Adam Page, versus everyone's favorite person, the Salt of the Earth, MJF.
Oh, God.
Jungle
Yes.
Boy
Yes.
versus Jimmy Havoc.
Oh, they built this up at Double or Nothing. Okay.
Bingo, my friend, during the championship presentation segment.
I'm ready.
Now, I know Jimmy Havoc and MJF, they have past history. They faced off against each other in MCW and IPW. I don't know much about the past history of the other 2 men in the match, or 3 men in the match, when it comes to facing each other one-on-one in tags, etc. There's probably little none, actually. So Adam Page, we already know he's going to be in the match to crown the first ever AEW World Champion at All Out. MJF, he claims he should be, and everybody hates the guy. Jimmy Havoc, deathmatch fighter, I can see him facing Jon Moxley very soon. And then Jungle Boy, who's going to be one of the most unique things to see in AEW, who Cindy is very ecstatic about. So with that, I'm just going to go out here and say that because I don't believe, even if he loses, it defeats his momentum heading into All Out. I'm going to say that Jimmy Havoc wins. And as a bonus point, folks, and tiebreaker, I want you all to see if you can decide who eats the pin or submission. So with that, I'm going to say Jimmy Havoc wins with an acid rainmaker and pins MJF.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said,
Okay.
the champ, Chris Cash, he's picked Adam Page to win and pin Jimmy Havoc. So, Holiday, I'll start with you. Who do you see winning, and who is the one that's going to eat the decision?
That's another one I'm really torn on this, but I'm going my gut. I'm going to go MJF to win, him pinning Adam Page. Because they could easily, so my logic is, my theory, like I said, it's going to be a spoiler, y'all, but I'm picking Page to win the title. So my theory is Page wins the title. He's already got an automatic contender right there with that logic. So MJF's going to win, pin Adam Page. That's my logic going into future.
All right. Enough said. James, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Luke Perry's son. No, I'm kidding. Although I love Jungle Boy. I will go with Chris Mace pick with MJF because I don't know if he's necessarily going to get a title shot right away. Mainly because I think Jericho is going to win it actually. And I don't know, because there's a thing too, is that either way they go about it with that title match, I could see MJF going up against Jericho or Page, because if you saw on Twitter, they actually started a bit of a back and forth on Twitter, MJF and Jericho, and not a lot of people can hang on the mic with Jericho, and MJF is definitely one of those people. So I'm gonna pick MJF to win, and he'll probably lose a future title shot against Jericho, but then Jericho respects him enough to have him to recruit him. That's what I'm predicting as a whole. I'm seeing that being a team in the future. So
MJF and Chris Jericho. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now who's MJF gonna defeat for the win?
Oh, I said MJF. Who's he gonna defeat? You said. Jungle Boy. Mainly because Jungle Boy was the one who came up from behind him and tried to start with him initially. So I'm actually going to see Jungle Boy taking a fall here.
All right. Brother Chris, I'll go to you because I'm sure Steve's going to have a lot to say.
Well, I need points because I really sucked at the last predictions. I'm going to have Sydney's favorite wrestler, MJF.
Oh, Lord.
And pinning... And I saw you beat me to it, bro. MJF is going to submit or pin Jungle Boy. I need points.
I need points. All the points.
Well, I mean, all right. Cindy, talk.
Well, let me go ahead and take a long sip because y'all didn't know who is Jungle Boy. Well, good brother Chris already say short and sweet, but he didn't help out about Jungle Boy, so.
I was living it for you, so you like to talk.
I know, that's why I'm always last or semi-last, but it's all good. Let's see, Jungle Boy. He's been in the industry since 2012. Correct me if I'm wrong, good brother Chris, because I know you did watch Jungle Boy at APW longer than I am. So, yeah, he's one incredible talent. I mean, he started at 2012. And he got, so many training techniques, pretty much in Southern California, but mostly in Northern California through All Pro Wrestling. So he's been everywhere, here in California, but then across the state and in Mexico as well. So, and in Central America, as he stated in the interview he did with Chris Jericho a couple weeks ago, almost 2 months to say so at least. So, with his craft, his gimmick, you know that he's one of those uprising stars that the reason why Cody and the Bucks signed him. However, even though he's been going through a hard time this year with, the recent passing of Luke Perry, like a couple months ago. So you know that he is dedicating his career and everything on the line for his dad as well. Now, even though we saw past episode being elite where he is like with Luchasaurus, which fun fact, he used to be in NXT known as Judas Devlin, and used to be in Impact Wrestling as well. And on CBS's Big Brother as well under his real name. But I digress. And I did see him live too, so I know I have to drop that. And yes, Chris, you're meeting Luchasaurus in July at the next West Coast Pro Show. Dropping the cheap plug for the upcoming show July 11th in South San Francisco. But anyway, I digress. With that being said about Jungle Boy, I don't think he's going to be winning the Fatal 4-Way match. Now with Adam Page, he did lose to, of course. Well, he did win, but I have a feeling it's going to be something that's going to be up like during the what's going on with that. And I know for a fact that, well, I don't think he's going to win this match either. With MJF, I couldn't care less, but he's not going to lose. I don't know, I don't care anymore about MJF. He's like, whatever. I already saved my piece and everything like that. So with that being said, I want to see Jimmy Havoc to win. And yeah, I want him to pin MJF. So I'm going to have to agree with you on that, Noah. Because with Jimmy Havoc, he has like a very credibility, known for so many matches. I want to see more hardcore matches. And I think that's going to be a start of a feud between Jimmy Havoc and MJF. Because, MJF still has some unresolved issue with, of course, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. I can't wait to see how all that falls out. Good grief.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well said. Well illustrated. And good luck to us, too, I guess. All right. So our next match. Well, this is going to be interesting considering he wants to be a wrestler, not an executive. And then you got a guy that just really wants to be accepted. Cody versus Darby Allin.
Oh, yeah.
Sydney, since you feel like I always pick on you last or semi-last, why don't you kick us off?
It's all good. It's all good. Now, this is going to be Darby Allin's AEW in-ring debut. He's been in the industry for quite some time now. It's time for him to shine. And no, he is married to a very controversial wrestler, which we're not going to talk about her because it's like gross memories. Let's just say that.
Birth of the holiday. Oh, Lord.
Yes. So I did see him wrestle back in January. Very impressive with his technical in-ring ability, and especially his gimmick as well. I did not know that he was a skater before he wanted to be a pro skater, but then injury happens, and that's why he started wrestling. So that's like a really fun fact about Darby Allin, and that was about him. It was about the past episode of the Nightmare Family Road to Fyter Fest as well, talking a little bit about who Darby Allin is, I think. But
Yes.
don't on that. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it's gonna be one interesting match: Cody versus Darby Allin. And the question is, are we gonna see Dustin Rhodes by ringside with Cody? That's a really good question. With that being said, I'm gonna have to go with the obvious pick. I'm going with Cody Rhodes on this.
Okay. Cody it is. Good brother Chris, who do you got?
I had a feeling I was going to be next. Thank you. No, all serious. This will be my first time seeing Darby Allin, at AEW. He's facing Cody Rhodes. This one, I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh my God, if Cody wins, he's booking himself." The WWE marks out there. Again, it's another tough pick to me. You got to focus on new stars. Don't focus on the AEW executives or producers or who's running the company. But it's going to be obvious. Cody. I need points. I need to win the belt.
Well, speaking of the belt, Kaz, the champ, he also picked Cody. All right. Jay, who do you got?
I'm actually gonna go with Darby Allin.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go with Darby Allin because personally, I think that Cody is going to save his win moment with Dustin against the Young Bucks,
Oh,
mainly because I think that's going to be way more important for him to win because I think that's going to probably be one of Dustin's final matches. If not, like he's going to be very sporadic, I think, after that. So I don't think he's going to win pretty much 3 straight pay-per-views in a row. That being said, I'm going to go with Darby Allin. That and I think he could be the Prince Devitt, a.k.a. Finn Balor of the promotion. I don't think he's going to go on a crazy win streak, which will kill the gimmick dead. We know how that one worked out. But I do think he'll be a major player in AEW because he's got a very unique look to him and a very unique backstory, and I think they should roll with it.
Key observation, very bold. Holiday, who do you got?
I'm with James. For every point he made really good points on. I'm going with Darby. I'm not going to say his name right, but we'll be all right. Darby Allin.
You were close. Darby Allin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my logic real quick is, you have to build new stars. Cody Rhodes, he's an exceptional wrestler. He doesn't have to win all the time. I think he can eat the loss on this one and be all right. And he'll be just fine. I think he's going to save that big moment for his brother because I agree with James. I think his brother is getting closer to the end, a lot closer to the end than he is the beginning. So for that reason, too, I'm picking him. He's going to be the next big star in wrestling here, I think, in the next 2 or 3 years. I'm calling it now.
And can we get, just for the workhorse purposes, MJF versus Darby Allin, please?
Yes.
Please book that match,
I wanna see
because
that.
that would be an awesome match. Like, athletically, work-wise, it'd be great. It'd be fantastic. Anyway. Sorry.
All right.
Little tangent. I'm very excited about this AEW. Can you tell?
Yes, I can tell, and I don't blame you. Okay, you guys made a lot of key observations here. Considering, first off, Cody, he's an executive, but he wants to be a wrestler first. And in 2 weeks at Fight for the Fallen, he is in a tag match with his brother Dustin against who he deems the greatest tag team of all time, the Young Bucks. Darby Allin, though, nothing to lose. He basically is 50% dead inside towards humans and humanity. And he always just looking for that drive because he feels like life, you just need to live for the moment. You need to be relentless. And all he wants his whole life is to be accepted for him. I've seen matches with him where he has faced Joey Janela at one point being handcuffed. He's faced Pentagon Jr. He's faced James Strickland. He's even faced Walter and personally asked Walter to unleash hell on him.
Oh, yeah.
He's very bold. He's faced Sami Callihan. He's even faced recently Jon Moxley, who calls him one of the toughest bastards he's ever faced.
Yep.
And he is reckless. That coffin drop is literally just a backdrop on the opponent. He once did that while a trash can was on top of him, threw a stack of chairs on Joey Janela, who moved out of the way. But he didn't care. This guy has nothing to lose, everything to gain. Cody, as an executive, obviously it's not going to be about him. He wants to be wrestler first, but he also wants to push the wrestlers. With that being said, my pick is Darby Allin.
So we got a split decision, 3-3 on this one.
I think it is 3-3.
Mhm.
Let's go. Let's shoot some hoops on Mario Kart Mario Basketball DS. Let's go. Some Mario Kart.
Oh, the Fighter Fest.
Well, it's been fun, but I think we finally reached what I think is going to be the main event.
Oh, yeah.
6-man tag. Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix, and their partner, Laredo Kid.
Which me and good brother Chris cannot wait to meet him July 5th.
Lucky, name drop.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, man. I'll kick this thing off. So we got basically a guy that has been in the ring with Sammy Guevara in AAA. He's also the World Cruiserweight Champion, I believe. But then you have this team of the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks, to my surprise, they beat the Lucha Brothers back at Double or Nothing. And Kenny Omega, I mean, what else do you say about Kenny Omega? He's been in the ring one-on-one with both Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix and beat them both. He, to my knowledge, has not been in the ring one-on-one with Laredo Kid. Who needs to win here more, and what could it lead to? Could it potentially lead to what James is hoping for 6-man tag team championships. But with that being said, considering how long this has been, I'm just gonna go out there and say that jeez. And plus, this is Kenny Omega's creation. He made this thing, okay? He made this event. I'm going with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. And also, Chris Cass, he went with the same thing. With that being said, good brother Chris, who do you got?
Like I said earlier, you got executives working for AEW, internet marks from WWE. Oh my God, they're putting themselves over. They're putting themselves over. I know, we get it. I know it's going to be a fantastic main event. Yes, this is Kenny Omega's.
By the way, Marks, so did Dusty Rhodes.
Name drop.
For it.
This is Kenny Omega's creation. He loves his video games. He loves wrestling. You know, he's teaming with his best friends. You know, you had the Young Bucks beating the Lucha Bros. The Lucha Bros beating the Young Bucks, getting back the AAA tag team titles. It's going to be Kenny Omega and Young Bucks. Laredo, I can't pronounce his name.
Laredo Kid.
Yeah, he's gonna take the pin. Not as a bonus point, but he's gonna take the pin.
Ouch. All right, then. Holiday, what do you got?
I'm going to go with the obvious pick. As much as I don't want to, but at this point, I'm going to go with the obvious pick. It's going to be Omega and the Young Bucks. I want Pentagon, Phoenix, and the Laredo Kid to win, but I just don't see it right now. Although I'm going with Omega and I'm going with the Young Bucks to win.
All right. Cindy, what do you got?
Let's see. So, Lucha Brothers did defeat the Young Bucks and won the AAA World Tag Team titles recently. And now that it's kind of going to be like a revenge of a revenge. So, I am very impressed that this is going to happen. For that, with Laredo Kid, as I stated on the Double or Nothing prediction video, he did defeated Sammy Guevara. Well, actually, good brother Chris did mention it, of course, and then I did help you out with that as well. So, I don't know, because of the working partnership with AAA Wrestling and AEW, I have a feeling we may be seeing some interference, like probably from Sammy Guevara to Laredo Kid, but I doubt that's going to happen. Now, Kenny Omega did defeated Pentagon Jr. at All In. And now, and the Young Bucks retained the title at Double or Nothing, but then lost the title at the recent AAA wrestling event a couple weeks ago. And the Lucha Brothers are the champs. So, this is going to be quite an interesting pick, guys. Shit. This is so hard, my God.
Greatest pick ever.
I know. As much as I love the Golden Elite or the Elite itself, I'm going with, of course. I'm going
Whoa!
Lucha Brothers and Laredo Kid.
Wow.
That's
All
right. Cero
right.
miedo.
I'm gonna be the champion.
I always thought it was Miedo.
And yes, new nails, y'all.
All right, well, with that being said, James, what do you got?
Well, I talked about six-man tag titles earlier, right?
Yes, you did.
How are you not going to have SCU versus Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks? I'm picking Omega and the Young Bucks to take this. What I will say is, don't sleep on Laredo Kid. I have seen this man's match in AAA. Oh, boy. You guys thought Ricochet was fast.
Me and Cindy about to meet him in 2 weeks.
Dude,
right.
You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen a thing until you see this guy.
Oh, I can't
this
wait.
guy is, I swear he's Sonic in disguise. I'm serious. It's ridiculous how fast this dude is.
Hey, good brother Chris, dream match. Jungle Boy versus Laredo Kid in 2 weeks.
Nerdgasm!
Nerdgasm!
To the indie shows in 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna say on the when we're doing our plug. So say that.
All right. Well, good deal, everybody. So with that,
Who did Cass pick?
What?
Who did Cass pick?
I thought I mentioned that earlier. He also picked Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess I'm the odd woman out then, again.
Wow.
Sydney, you have the best chance of winning because you are the odd one out.
Man, come on, Noah.
Hey, I picked
I'm jealous.
Christopher Daniels now. I'm the oddball out
I
here.
picked an odd pick. Chris has picked odd picks.
Yeah.
Come on now.
All right. Okay.
Hey, this has
good
been
Lord
great.
Almighty. And I'm not good old JR, but that was quite a festive prediction for
I
this
know.
unique, once-in-a-lifetime luxury gaming and wrestling event that only happens during the summer. That's
That's
MJ
right.
June 29th from Daytona Beach Ocean Center for free on Bleacher Report. And chances are I'm not only going to watch this Saturday, I'm going to watch this Monday night too, particularly at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I digress. And I also love the fact that they did announce how some of this is going to lead into All Out, including the reveal of the AEW Women's World Championship.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we have an incredible summer ahead of us, but for now, we got to get through Fyter Fest. With that, we are finally done with predictions. Good Lord Almighty. So thank you, everybody, for watching and everybody who's been part of this. Let's go around and promote wrestling and ourselves if we choose to. I'll start with you, Holiday. What would you like to promote? Where can people find you?
Yeah, finally got to go first. No, I'm joking. Anyway, y'all can follow me on Facebook at Chris Forever Mace. Support Aftermatch Wrestling. Those guys work their asses off, their butts off doing that. Like I said, support everybody here. We all are just normal people. We all work normal jobs. We all have normal problems and regular problems. At the end of the day, we just love wrestling. We're going to talk about wrestling. We're very passionate about wrestling. And these are probably the most incredible group of people I'm on video with right now I've ever met. So thank y'all.
We are the golden elite of our own kind. And thank you for that kind gesture. With that, James, great to have you back, man. You definitely brought the entertainment. Where can people find you? What would you like to plug?
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you guys having me on here today. You guys can find me on youtube.com/user/JHebertside95. That is JHEBERTSIDE95. And you can also find me on Twitter at JHebertside95 on that very channel. I'm going to make my grand return. As I talked about, it will be Double or Nothing versus NXT TakeOver 25 to see who wore it better, so don't you miss it. And also, I will be releasing custom theme songs again, and one will consist for the Undisputed Era. So there's your little sneak preview for that one. As well as that goes, you can find, speaking of wrestling, you can find my CAW Wrestling League, which is called Weymouth Youth Wrestling. WEYMOUTH Youth Wrestling if you want to search it up, or youtube.com/user/WYW Pride. If you have 8 hours to kill, check out WYW Immortal, our 8-hour long mega event with 12 matches. You will not be disappointed. Even if you have to watch it in 2 sittings, 3 sittings, 4 sittings, you will enjoy it. Trust me. And that's not me saying it. Everybody on here has watched some bit of that show and have enjoyed it. So I think everybody has. Am I just spewing? Am I talking out of my ass or no? I don't know.
No,
Chris?
it was that was awesome work. That's very incredible work what you do, and I give you props for that.
I do very much appreciate that. And also, I'm sorry, Chris, other Chris, for promoting it on the AEW Nation, because I think we had some dispute, or I had a dispute with one of the members on that.
I've been very busy, so I'm not really checking. We got so many members, man. I just take a break, man.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and with that being said, hey, AEW Nation co-creator, it seems. Where can people find you, and what would you like to promote besides that?
Ladies first. I'll let her plug.
No, go ahead, because they plug AEW Nation, so go ahead.
Okay, fine. Oh, thank you so much, Sydney. Thank you so much. Hashtag give AEW a chance. You can follow me on Facebook, Christopher Willis. You can follow me on Instagram, Chris J. Willis 86. Follow me on Twitter at GBChris86 for good brother. So I'm on Twitter now. Follow my Facebook group, AEW Nation. Me and Sydney are the code admins. And please, goons, don't be flirting with her. She has a man. Leave it alone, guys. You have no chance in hell, okay? Even I tried.
No thirsty people. No
Even
thirsty
I
people.
tried.
Oh, Lord. Okay, guys.
She's gonna be
Hashtag
mad at
triggered.
me behind the scenes, but still. But yeah, still, follow the Facebook group, man. It's really awesome. It's really incredible. We don't talk about WWE. If I see any WWE crap, it's going to be deleted.
I don't blame you.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And last but not least, Cindy. Oh, good grief. Where can people find you? What would you like to promote besides independent wrestling, of course?
All right, so you guys can follow me, nodq.com/Cindy. That's going to take you directly to my Twitter page where I bet and all that. Unfortunately, I will not be doing a live tweet or poll results for Fighter Fest because I'll be stuck at work, which sucks. But, oh well, I'm definitely going to be watching it on demand. I'll give my final thought on that as well. And no live tweet for WWE Subground as well because I'll be at work and that's a B-rated series. I don't care. Anyway, but I'm mostly active on Instagram, so make sure to follow me at simply_C_OK, where I posted photo arts of landscape, nature, Funko Pop, and wrestling. And if you go on my Instagram page, like I mentioned it, you'll see the Instagram story highlights of past wrestling shows, like from WWE and independent wrestling shows as well, which, by the way, in 2 weeks, myself and good brother Chris will be going to an independent wrestling show in Daly City, California, which is right by San Francisco, for All Pro Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Revolution presents Kings of Indies 2019. As I mentioned it, Laredo Kid is going to be there. Also, New Japan Pro Wrestling star Dragon Lee is going to be there. Jungle Boy is going to be there as well. And also Jonathan Gresham, you may know him from Ring of Honor.
The Octopus!
That's right. And also former WWE superstar who is now in Impact Wrestling, TJ Perkins, is going to be there as well. And as I mentioned, July 12th, good brother Chris and I will be going to West Coast Pro Wrestling in South San Francisco, California for Cruel Summer, July 12th, which, like I say, AEW star Luchasaurus is going to be there. Also, Impact Wrestling star The Rascal is going to be there as well. So, yeah. And do not forget to check out Stephen and Jerry's Facebook group, Armbar, y'all, where we post anything of WWE, independent wrestling, and everything like that. And that's spelled capital ARMBAR.
Exclamation point.
That's right. And also,
Sick.
that's right. And of course,
Chris is so
AEW
sad.
Nation, of course, follow that. That's where good brother Chris, myself, and also I believe 5 other people are the admins as well. For me, I'm just a behind-the-scene admin besides because I got to promote, Armbar and NoDQ.com. And speaking of which, make sure to go to Spotify, type it in hashtag TeamNoDQ, where you can find all of our favorite songs. I know we're for 5,000 songs in particular from different genres, so make sure to give it some songs. I know we're probably going to add more songs since it's the summer hits and all that. And do not forget, go to nodq.com/shirts. That's going to take you directly to the Pro Wrestling Tee store, where I have a t-shirt. The ladies on nodq.com has a t-shirt. We have No DQ Galaxy t-shirt, No DQ Debate, No DQ Panel, I Am the Troll of NoDQ.com, and also all the t-shirts. And by the way, we are going to get new t-shirts very soon. Aaron Riff said No is going to be getting his own t-shirt, and hopefully we'll get some more t-shirts, maybe for NXTeam, maybe for TeamIndyDQ and whatnot. So, yeah, show some love and et cetera, et cetera. And with that being said, that's it.
All right. Well
Woo!
done.
That's a lot of plugs.
All right. So that, again, thank you everybody who joined me tonight for this quite unique, entertaining predictions video for AEW Fighter Fest. But with that, if you all want to know who the heck this guy is that's just trying to lead these people, know this. I'm just a simple man and a lifelong fan of what?
Wrestling!
If people don't know I'm a lifelong fan of wrestling by now, I might as well leave YouTube forever. But with that being said, if you want to talk wrestling with me or look at anything related to wrestling, you can follow me on Twitter, NoDQ.com/Noah takes you to my Twitter, or for those that hate URLs, at nfoster1916. But if you want some unique wrestling predictions, retrospectives, reviews, and a weekly series on Cruiserweight Wrestling called 205 Live Matters, follow my civil YouTube channel here at youtube.com/users/NoahFoster210. Next week's going to be extremely busy as I'll be throwing predictions out towards Kasuna Road and Best in the World pay-per-view presented by Ring of Honor. That's right, a real Best in the World, not fucking Shane McMahon WWE bullshit. But I digress. And also New Japan Pro Wrestling Southern Showdown in Melbourne, Australia, which we'll see Will Ospreay versus Robbie Eagles for the junior heavyweight title, and I can't wait to see that. Also, well, she pretty much plugged everything else. I mean, you heard everybody. Support Armbar, AEW Nation, Aftermatch Wrestling, NoDQ.com, and, of course, independent wrestling in general, because that's where AEW pretty much came from and where wrestling in general came from. And as always, as I like to close, support your wrestling outlets, big and small, and let's keep growing this incredible, diverse, vast, not afraid to speak itself, outspoken wrestling community together. Simple as that.
Uber Eats. Don't sleep. Drink your teeth.
With that,
and don't forget 205 Live either.
Yeah. All wrestling matters. WWE, AEW, Impact, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I can name you 50 wrestling companies right now, but I think this video's been long enough. So with that, thank you everybody for staying along with us, and I hope you do enjoy Fighter Fest and give AEW a chance. And with that, until the next video, whether by myself or with these wonderful people, I hope you all have a good night.
Cheers, y'all.
Good night, y'all. Take it easy.
Good
Cass,
luck,
if you're watching this, we're coming for your title.
Don't listen to her. I'm taking your championship, and I'm going to burn your Pokemon cards.
Hey, don't listen to either one of them. I'm becoming the new 2-time champ.
Is record still going?
Yes, cheers, y'all.
Yes, we are.